Alright, hey guys, it's SirWatts. Do my first video of March for Poker Savvy Plus. From now on, I'm going to be on board for 3 videos a month, so you'll be hearing from me a lot more often. So now right away I get into a hand here in the bottom right where I have bad aces and I decided to just flat a raise. If I'd been 3-betting more, I would probably have 3-bet here as well, but where I don't really have a 3-betting image, I don't want to 3-bet in a spot where everybody's going to think that I have aces. Now, Queen Jack 5 Rainbow is a pretty good board for my aces. They checked me, and I think it's a pretty close decision there between betting and checking. I ended up checking. I mean, I'd have been happy to bet and then, sort of probably put it in against either of the 2 short stacks if they check raised me, because if they had a straight draw or something, I'd have a lot of blockers. I wouldn't be able to fold once making a bet. So I think that's probably would have actually been the best line, but on the other hand, I'm going to end up, they're probably checking to the razor a lot, so they can easily have strong hands there as well. And so it's not like I know for sure that my aces are the best hand or something. I played that one a little bit more passively than I might usually, but it's not so bad. And then again on the bottom right I flop trip aces, and on the top left I opened some semi-junky connector. I'm in the cutoff though. And I tend to open a little bit more in 5-10 games because people are not as aggressive. So I check through the flop on the bottom right with my trip aces, and just trying to induce somebody to take a stab at it. And turn comes a 7. Maybe somebody has a 7 and will call, so I bet out. And on the top left, I didn't c-bet into 2 players on a Queen Jack 6 flop. Just feel like, where I have no outs basically when called, I just don't want to even bother putting money in. I turn the flush draw, but again, I don't think it's a good spot. It's not a good flush draw that I have, and trying to represent the ace or represent the straight or something is just not going to be very effective. On the bottom left is an interesting hand against Eddie Scharf. I flop a wrap on a flush board, and I can just bet, make the hand a bluff, whatever, no big deal. Instead, I decided to check through. And knowing that, if I hit my straight, I can bluff catch. That's what ends up happening. I turn my straight, and he decides to take a stab at it, and I pick up the pot. And if he checks me on the turn, I'm unimproved. I can take a stab at it then, as if I'm pot controlling a baby flush or whatever. I can still try to bluff later in the hand.